guys, it's BG here and welcome back to another video of Clash Royale. And in today's video, you guys don't believe, again, this happened to me again. I got another free legendary. And guess what? It's not from a free chest. It's from a chest that I hate the most. I got it from a golden chest. And what the legendary is? Let me show you guys. Bam! That's the bandit. That's the second legendary I wanted but the bandit is still really good. The bandit is kind of like one of my favorite legendary because it's like so cool to get. She just ignored everything and go to the tower and deals a lot of damage. Now I only have these 3 legendaries left, and now my wish list is Lava Hound, Inferno Dragon, and then Lumberjack. I was thinking that if I get a Lava Hound instead of Bandit, but still, hey, it's a legendary. At first I got a legendary from free chest, and that was Sparky. So I was like, that's not worth it. So I was not that sad and not that happy. But this time we got a free one and a good one. So I actually made this golem deck with the bandit. Actually didn't make this deck. It's like the basic golem deck with Electro Wizard and Baby Dragon. I just throw that bandit over there, and this deck is working pretty well for me. And I'm gonna show you some replays of this bandit deck because this deck is actually really awesome. You guys should definitely try this. So not gonna waste any time, let's jump into the first battle. So the first battle I want to show you guys is against a really annoying minor chip damage deck, but this deck works really well against that. I was almost losing to this player. I drop a golem at the back. He's gonna drop the Electro Wizard, and I have skeletons. Now skeletons are really good. I know the skeletons are maybe the best card for me because it's so cool. Now I'm gonna drop the Electro Wizard as over there, and I'm gonna drop maybe minions to the skeletons or the skeletons. Oh, it was lagging. And he's gonna counter it really well because I didn't have anything. And look at that! Just look at the Electro Wizard. He's gonna just that was not this one. I was stuck. That was another battle. I did a battle that Electro Wizard had a little help. It took out his Electro Wizard and took out the tower with the help of Golemite. So that was really epic. Again, Electro Wizard is coming. I'm gonna counter it with the skeletons, and we're gonna bandit at the mine. And look at, she's so cool. Like, look at her. She's walking really fast. Now that's gonna be really good. Look at this. She's gonna her double dash is my favorite. Yeah, I was wasting a lot of elixir because he took the tombstone out, and now I can play my golden safely. But he still can cycle it back. But bandit is really good against a lot of cards. I'm gonna drop an Electro Wizard behind him, and he's gonna counter it with minion horde. So I drop the Baby Dragon. Quickly drop the Baby Dragon, but the golem reached the tower. Could lock those everything, and the Electro Wizard is gonna die. His Electro Wizard is gonna die, and I'm doing a lot of tower damage, like a lot. I did take the tower. I think so I should. Oh no, sorry, that was the battle. I was like 2 HP left, and I dropped a golem. I was wasting a lot of elixir. I am not really good against golem decks, so that's why I'm always wasting a lot of elixir because I don't like very big decks like golem, giant, and royal giant because you need to save a lot of elixir for those. But no, I don't like those kind of decks. I like small decks like Hog Riders. And look at the double Electro Wizard in the tower. His Electro Wizard is gonna die. And look at that one health electro wizard. Time's almost gonna get. I'm trying to make the pressure on, and that's gonna be a good game. First deck. First battle was pretty. He was using a pretty good deck to recycle and chip damage deck, but still won with this good deck. So let's jump into the I want to show you second replay. Sorry, that was the second replay I want to show you is against a really bad giant graveyard deck. Pretty standard kind of stuff, barbarian and musketeer. Again, gonna drop the golem at the back. The golem is like really good at if he don't rush you with Hog Rider, the golem is gonna give you a lot of value. I'm gonna drop the baby dragon. That's perfect. I'm waiting for my lightning. I dropped the skeletons. Really don't know why. I'm gonna drop the lightning at the wizard and the barbarians, also hitting the tower. So the golem's death damage can do a little bit. He's gonna drop the knight, but that's gonna distract the baby dragon. But the golemite's pushback is gonna pull him back. Now electro wizard is coming. So knight is coming. I'm gonna drop the bandit. It's gonna do dash it. Bandit's really fun to watch. Like he's gonna drop a giant, so that's perfect to me. Now it's not worth. It's worth it to drop an electro wizard. An electro wizard and skeletons countered a giant really well. You can counter a giant, royal giant, hog riders, everything with like skeletons and electro wizard, or skeletons or something that's really good, like skeletons and minions and other stuff. Skeleton and bandit are also good. Like at first I was using a bandit graveyard deck because I saw them in 2v2 a lot. So I first used a golem deck, a graveyard deck with the bandit, but that wasn't really working, and he dropped his graveyard right now. I'm gonna counter it with the baby dragon. Baby dragon didn't counter the graveyard really well, but I don't have any other good counters without that. I'm gonna drop the wizard. Look at that bandit. That's super awesome. I just like the bandit a lot. I'm gonna drop the lightning to take care of the witch. Didn't take the tower, but the baby dragon's gonna finish the job for me. Now the golem deck's advantage is before he takes down your first push, you will have enough elixir for your second push. Gonna drop the golem. Now look at that. Again a golem. So how will he push? You don't have a camera. Again drop the baby dragon. Now his night placement is really, night timing is really better. I'm gonna drop the electro wizard because there is a lot of gathering over there. That spawn damage is gonna do a lot of value over there, and the wizard electro wizard is not gonna survive. Baby dragon and bandit is gonna take care of that, and that's gonna be another good game. Like I don't like the golem decks much, but this bandit deck, I'm loving it. I'm really loving this deck. So not gonna waste any time. Let me show you another replay. This is gonna be the last replay for this episode. So guys, the third replay I want to show you is against a pretty annoying hog graveyard deck. Like I don't like this kind of deck. Actually I do use this kind of deck, but I don't like this. Like he's gonna drop the hog rider and you will have the skeletons for it. A perfect counter. He's gonna drop 2 shocks off, but in golem decks you make sure to save your electro wizard and lightning spell, and you also should take care that you can take a little bit damage because golem decks are really strong. It's really hard to defend, so you can take a little bit damage. And he has an inferno dragon, so I don't know. I played my baby dragon. Minion horde is coming. Control minions. Don't have anything. Don't have enough elixir for the electro wizard, and this is coming. Gonna drop the electro wizard. Now this is one of the bad things of this deck. My electro wizard died, and I am dead. That Inferno Dragon is going to do a lot of damage. 200 damage, but he's winning, so it's a lot of damage. Over here, he's gonna drop maybe a musketeer at the back. I drop a bandit and he's gonna counter it with a musketeer, but he missed it. And look at that bandit. I just totally love her. She does so much damage. That was 1100 or 1200, but that did a lot of damage. I thought the baby dragon is gonna walk through and distract all the baby dragon and musketeer, but it didn't. So I have to take a lot of damage with that. Still, again he's winning. I'm like, what? How is he winning all the time? But again, drop the golem. Double exit time. You have a big advantage with this deck. He's gonna drop the Inferno Dragon, and that was the dumbest move he did over there. So I can counter it really well. I'm gonna drop the Electro Wizard, and he's screwed. Also gonna drop the Baby Dragon. Minion Horde is gonna get destroyed, so he's gonna drop after that clock. So that was a pretty good move, but still, you're gonna die. I'm gonna let him drop. I missed the musketeer. I was trying to hit that musketeer too, and the Hog Rider did take my tower. So I need to go for his. I am going for the King Tower all the time. I don't know why. Is it necessary or not to get the 3 crown? But I like to get 3 crowns with these kind of decks. Now look at this Electro Wizard. It's gonna stay behind and gonna do a lot of damage and help a lot. It's still alive. I'm cycled back to my Electro Wizard and it didn't do anything. My baby dragon is also doing stuff. I'm again gonna drop another golem. Another one. Another golem. So he's pretty screwed right now. He's gonna drop Inferno Dragon, but the Electro Wizard is always there. I just totally love my Electro Wizard and Bandit. Like Graveyard and Electro Wizard are my favorite legendary. He don't know what to do, and he has to give me that tower, and that's gonna be another good game. So that was the last replay I want to show you guys. Guys, I really don't know how did I got the Bandit. It's like 0.37% chances of getting a legendary out of a golden chest of Hog Mountain, but I still got it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like on this video, and until the next time, I see you guys soon.